Hi everyone, my name is Gabriel Barafio. Today I'm going to be talking about Bechtel Corporation and Oracle Corporation. So I chose these two companies because they both build something for their customers. It's just what they're building is very, very different in nature. Bechtel's producing actual physical workspaces, and Oracle is providing things like software systems, cloud enterprise systems, applications, and databases. Those are just a couple of quick facts about each company. So they're about the same size. Oracle's definitely a little bit bigger as far as employees, and their sales was almost $15 billion more last year. So for value disciplines, we are looking at operational excellence, customer intimacy, and product leadership. These are the three value disciplines that Harvard Business Review suggests. So Bechtel Corporation definitely falls under operational excellence because they offer such a wide array of services to their customers. They're providing a great convenience and cutting out middleman costs by engaging in so many different practices. Like I said, 10 major services that they offer to customers. So they're basically a one-stop shop if a company or an organization needs to build something or needs engineering services. So they definitely fall under that operational excellence category. For Oracle, they fall under customer intimacy and product leadership because not only do they lead their market in at least 20 different categories, they're number one in almost anything business database enterprise related. Also, they allow their customers to use these software and platform services how they want. So this is definitely in specializing to each specific customer because they can use it however they need to in order for them to be the most successful. For market segmentation, there's basically four main segments of customers. There's geographic segments, demographic, psychographic, and behavioral. For Bechtel, geographic and behavioral definitely fall under their category. Bechtel does projects all over the world, including Sydney Metro, the London Airport, Shelter for Chernobyl, and also a metro in Saudi Arabia. These are just a couple of the projects that I thought were pretty, at least impressive. Bechtel, they have earned such a great reputation by completing really, really big and complex projects around the world, not to mention that they've been doing it for over 100 years. For Oracle, they are more of a psychographic market segmentation because this is actually the founder of Oracle said this, customers are sick and tired of the cost and time involved in endless innovation. So this kind of shows that Oracle is trying to provide a service for modern companies to use that have these certain attitudes and values about business that maybe a traditional company wouldn't have as much, like Bechtel. So customers of Oracle are pursuing these 21st century business practices by using computer software and programming as like a foundation of their business instead of like a brick and mortar site that Bechtel might be able to create. So building relationships and brand loyalty with customers. Because Bechtel has such a great and global experience and reputation, they don't really have to go out and seek external customers and try to build those relationships as much as some other companies do. In fact, NASA just picked Bechtel to create a second mobile launcher for a U.S. heavy lift rocket. So obviously, they don't really need to go out and try to recruit new companies to use them. Instead, sort of the other way around. I feel like Bechtel has a lot more leveraging power than a lot of other companies. For Oracle, they provide these individualized services to their customers. So things like the Oracle Loyalty Cloud is a specific program that Oracle uses to sell to their customers. And basically, Oracle creates these loyalty program resources that they can sell to customers so that customers can build loyalty programs. It is a bit complicated and complex, but basically Oracle has all the tools and resources that a company would need to be successful in the 21st century. So they also have a lot to leverage. It's just in a much different fashion. So using big data to market, Bechtel Corporation is actually investing in their own in-house big data center. It's called BDAC. It's the Big Data and Analytics Center. The CEO, Brendan Bechtel, says this is going to provide better insights, which is going to lead to better decisions and overall better results for customers. So building these capabilities in-house is going to allow them to cut more costs because they don't have to outsource for the utilization of big data. They're going to have it on their own, which is obviously going to help for better quality as well. For Oracle, instead of using big data to market, that's what they provide. They provide big data platforms for others to use. So this is what they have to leverage as opposed to building it in-house. That's all they build essentially is. So you can see that they support a number of big data applications. There's a list of just some of the applications that they partner with and support for customers to use. So key events related to digital transformation for Oracle, because public cloud services are becoming more and more popular, like Amazon and Microsoft and Google Cloud, things like that, Oracle is definitely getting hit and hurt. Their market share, in a study in 2018 by Jeffries and Company, they ranked 7th in IaaS platform services, and you can see that their market share was only 3%. So in an effort to boost their growth, they started threatening their own customers using audits and threats of audits towards these customers to either try to get money back from them or renegotiate contracts or anything else relating to audits. So that's sort of an aggressive, threatening sales tactic to try to drive up their marketing share. I thought this was a pretty unique reaction to something, a key event in digital transformation, which is everybody's becoming more digitally mature. So Oracle may be a little bit more on the reactionary side instead of the proactive side. For Bechtel, it's sort of the other way around. They are an industry leader in innovation and digital transformation. In fact, in 2000, they were the first engineering company to integrate Six Sigma, which is data-driven methodology to improve the quality and consistency within an organization's processes. Like I said, they are proactive and not reactive relating to digital transformation. So looking at digital maturity in relation to their organizational culture, Bechtel, because they do have this operational excellence value discipline, they use digital simulations. They're integrating these instead of physical tests. This is just one example of how they are digitally mature and how they're using digital platforms and services to save money as opposed to spending more money on actual tests, such as industrial wastewater treatment. They did a study by using a simulation. They were able to take an alternative course of action as opposed to actually running tests, which is going to cost a lot more money. So this shows that they are digitally mature in the engineering and construction company or industry. My apologies. Oracle, because their customer intimacy and product leadership, they actually sought out Agile Software Corporation, which is a product lifecycle management system. And so instead of, doing what Bechtel does and trying to innovate, they just bought up Agile, which has all the resources that they need to be digitally mature. Use of analytics to make personnel decisions. Recently, Bechtel implemented RPA bots into HR practices. These are robotic processing automations. Because they're integrating these sort of AI processes into their HR functions, it'll help with data regarding recruitment, hires, promotions, and more. Oracle Analytics is also a function that Oracle provides. They have built-in machine learning models for translating all these HR statistics into actual visuals. So I'm sure they use it in their own in-house capabilities. So my personal takeaways, there's more than one strategy to becoming an industry leader. Oracle not only uses digital platforms, but they can actually produce and sell their own platforms for other companies to use. Bechtel, even though that they're a traditional company, they've incorporated a lot of modern business practices. And also profitability can result from cutting costs like you saw in Bechtel's examples, and then acquiring organizations that are also industry leaders like Oracle Purchasing Agile. Thank you, and these are my references.